Welcome to this Reading Wisdom, Perceptive Readers. Hi, I'm James Lynch. I'm the author of Sage in the Matrix, along with a variety of other books. I'm presently developing the world's novel. For this Reading Wisdom uh, episode, I want to share with you an older publication, and I want to actually read 3 paragraphs from it because this goes hand in hand with a topic that we covered even within the past month about what matrimony is all about as far as support, really support, and what it isn't. So, to give you additional information that you can mull over in your mind, remember I like to address Poeartistry, my advanced intelligence secretary, on all these matters because she literally is keeping track of everything that I'm doing now that I'm putting out into the world. And she's once again very helpful, especially in the proofreading area when I still give her something to proofread. I know some of you right now are saying, oh, I know she didn't proofread this. Okay. Well, this is what I want to share with you all this time, and you can just think about it. It is from a book pertaining to coping with difficult people. I'll tell you that. That is the name of the book. And it has a lot of aspects in it of helping you to realize situations or people that we do deal with in our lifetime. I like to say, hopefully, it is not our overall personality because, one day it can be a person that's getting on your last nerves. And then on another day, depending on how, we ourselves woke up on a different side of the bed that morning, we could be the one actually getting on somebody else's nerves as well. And that means unjustifiably so, unwarranted so. See, and so that's why it gets into the area of a person becomes difficult when it just seems to be the norm of them waking up on the wrong side of the bed and then actually always making somebody else pay for them waking up on the wrong side of the bed. But see, when it comes to matrimony, no, that is something as an aspect of maturity, as I talked about with you on that man. Uh, sometimes it's more than, and this is what parents would tell you, it's more than just loving someone. It literally means, well, do you have the emotional maturity to still, you see, never take that person for granted or abuse them or, other things that will have such a tremendous negative effect on that bond of union. So I just want to share with you what it says here about contending with the controlling mate. This was actually a heading in that book. And it says, not so long ago, when two people joined hands in matrimony, someone promised to obey someone else. Now, such an oath would be unthinkably politically incorrect. Nevertheless, many husbands and wives seem to think that their spouse should obey them anyway. Sometimes, wedding planning itself can offer the first glimpse of what's ahead, with brides to be and occasionally grooms to be micromanaging every aspect of the festivities with iron fists. Who sits next to whom? What color are the cummerbunds? They know precisely how it ought to be, and everyone else better fall into line. Of course, controllers don't always show their hand so soon. Sometimes a honeymoon period spanning a few months or so passes before one partner starts acting as king or queen of the castle. Sooner or later, Controlling types find ways to exert their will. Although some want to control every aspect of the relationship, others are chiefly preoccupied with controlling mainly one aspect, although they often do so with such tenacity that, for their spouse, this is more than enough. And here in one of their sidebars called A Manhole Ahead, this is what they stated. It says, a marriage license isn't a prerequisite for controlling behavior. Couples, including same-sex couples, who cohabitate are just as likely to get caught up in controlling dynamics as husbands and wives. So that's something for you to think about in this reading wisdom that we enjoyed in this episode. Have a very wonderful day, perceptive reader, and take care, Poeartistry.